Hello, we're back. We're doing it. Not kind of a reaction, half not. This is an introduction to. We kind of tried this back when He Who Shall Not Be Named was here. But rather than doing modern day Doctor Who, we're gonna go back to the classics because how many of the classics have you watched? Not many, but
I watched two full ones I can remember.
Which ones?
The first two episodes.
Okay, so
of the very first episodes.
Okay, so it's all.
I watched the Caveman and I
watched the pilot. Or did you watch the Daleks?
No, it was
just the Caveman and the
second episode.
The second, it's. So did you only watch
the first Doctor?
Yeah.
When he first.
You've got for episode 1 is technically the one where they're on Earth. The teachers join.
Yeah. They found the TARDIS,
and it's technically part of the same story with the Cavemen. So episode 2 is the first part of the Cavemen.
Okay.
So I think there's 4.
Yeah, okay, I watched to the point where there were no more cavemen.
Okay, you watched the whole Caveman story.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's easier to say.
That's fair enough then. So you've watched the whole first serial.
Yeah, I thought it was just 2
episodes.
And
the movie. You watched Paul McGann.
Can you class that as a classic?
It technically is. It was 1996.
All right.
It was before the revived series.
Okay. All right. We'll go that way then.
So.
Yeah.
He's considered a classic Doctor rather than a modern Doctor.
Okay.
I'm going to take my nose ring out because it keeps sliding to the side. So we're going to go. We're watching Robot. We're not going to go in any sort of particular order.
No.
We're just I said choose anything, and he said, what about a Tom Baker one? And I said, I've got the first Tom Baker episode. So we're going to watch Robot. And we're just gonna go. So yeah, Ray's never seen this, and the last time I watched this was about 4 years ago, possibly. At least 4. Maybe more.
I'm quite surprised. I thought Tom Baker was your favourite classic Doctor.
No, Sylvester McCoy's my favourite classic Doctor. The one with Ace. It's like both these actors are dead. And it's a shame.
Well, that's a fucking downer.
It is though.
I know, but I didn't realise it.
I didn't realise it at first, and I was just sat here watching. It's like, oh wait, he's got. Oh no. Tom Baker's just got that face. He's a really good Doctor. He's not my favourite, but he's probably one of the best classics.
Seems quite childish.
He is in a way.
Yeah, I do remember that line from him. That you constantly say to me.
There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes. Yeah.
Hot seat? I say, I don't think that could be right. Both a bit fast, are they? Well, still, must be patient. A new body is like a new house. Takes a little bit of time to settle in. As for the physiognomy, well, nothing's perfect. Have to take the rough with the smooth. Mind you, I think the nose is a definite improvement. As for the ears, well, I'm not
Slowly with years.
What do you say on the nose? Can't I? Goodbye.
Bit of a dick.
Well, he's still sort of getting used to regeneration and stuff as well. You gotta.
Excuse me, but haven't we met somewhere before? No, don't tell me. Alexander the Great. No.
Napoleon?
No.
Hannibal?
Brigadier Alistair Gordon Letchford Stewart. How are you? Very well, thank you. And Sarah Jane. Well, now, isn't this now? What was that you said about a secret weapon?
Was it? Oh, it's not a Dalek, so.
No.
Climb.
robot. I'm gonna hide the cover now because I bet you can't remember what was on the cover, can you?
No.
Good.
Wrong? You've changed. Oh no, not again. No,
Okay, that was funny.
Oh yeah, no, the best actor in any Doctor Who is always the Doctor. Doesn't matter what Doctor Who. Especially classics.
No?
I feel like a king. Was that a bit of fourth wall breaking? I think that was. He looked directly at the camera.
Tom Baker was known for breaking the fourth wall without, yeah, he's the one Doctor that kind of pushed it quite a bit.
Well, how about this? Much better, Doctor. Now, a disintegrated doctor in peace.
Ah, shit. Who knows?
Now, assuming I'm right, and I invariably am,
Arrogant.
what is the third but
When isn't the Doctor there?
True point, they've all been a bit arrogant.
One of his running character traits is he's a little bit full of himself in a way.
I just realised that. All of them. Yeah, I forgot they didn't have much of a budget. That's why it's just one long camera shot.
Mm.
Funny, musty sort of. All right, just a bug.
Not even a close up of what she slipped on.
You kind of get used to it, yeah.
Quite a lot to see.
They had like a certain amount of time to film, so half the
Yeah.
time they could do the shots maybe once, twice if they fucked up really badly.
Yeah. That's the Titanic.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
He said, unsinkable, as the iceberg said to the Titanic.
Yeah.
And then he...
Oh, I see. I was wondering what he was doing.
Yeah. Like imitating like he's sinking.
Yeah. That's kind of cold in a way, not pun intended.
I know,
You're just making fun of an event that killed hundreds of people.
but this Doctor was a lot more alien as well.
And it's not exactly this happened like so far after. When was this made?
Oh no, this was the 80s.
Oh, was
No,
it?
74, sorry. He ended in the 80s. That's how long he went on for. Yeah, he's 1974 to 1981. Titanic was like really early, so it would have been about 70 years since.
Maybe it's.
Or was it like 50 to 70 years?
Okay, 1912.
Yeah,
For some
about
reason I
60
thought it was
years.
more recent. I need to. I watch too much Doctor Who, and I don't read enough history.
Perhaps you should employ the services of a very large cat.
Yeah, he may have been cold about it. He'd make the joke, but if he was on the he was on the Titanic. He'd save anyone there that
When
he
he was
could.
on the Titanic.
You don't ever see it, but
You mentioned it in passing.
it's been mentioned multiple times.
Yes, I severed all connection with that establishment some time
Well,
ago.
by
When I became completely disillusioned.
David Tennant's Doctor. He was on the Titanic too.
Well, that's a different Titanic.
Yeah, but
yeah.
maybe you mentioned about being on Titanic.
I think he might have.
People windmills, that sort of thing.
Yes, as you say.
Yeah, he like says how he was like clinging to an iceberg or something. It was really cold. Sound familiar?
This sound, yeah. Well, at least she runs good.
You got to in Doctor Who.
Well, yeah, yeah.
You travel with the Doctor, you got to be able to run.
And she's doing it in heels as well.
you're travelling with the Doctor during the classic series, you got to be able to run and look good whilst doing it.
Yeah, touch something you don't know. The sniffer.
If it was the Doctor, he would have licked it, so it's... he would have though, wouldn't he? He would have gone...
What was that, Doctor? Ah, shit.
Rather than a rating, what's your thoughts on what has just transpired?
Well, I can tell why Tom Baker was a very popular Doctor. Just from that beginning alone.
He's a very entertaining Doctor, definitely, yeah.
There's not much else I can say. I mean,
Thoughts on Unit, Sarah Jane?
they're not bad actors.
Yeah, you don't really see much of their characters.
No, but the acting isn't as bad as what I would personally expect
from a
that
classic
age
episode,
era,
yeah.
But no, I'm enjoying the first one.
Yeah? Well, good. Then we'll be back for episode 2 next time. So, out.